Olakunmi Busola Dorcas is a dynamic leader, entrepreneur, an electrical and electronics engineering graduate from Bamidele Olumilua, University of Education, Science and Technology, BOUESTI. Known for her strategic governance and commitment to youth development, she has built a formidable leadership portfolio, notably serving as General Secretary and Vice President across key student bodies, including NUISA, 2023, the Students' Union Government, 2024. Her impact spans from campus advocacy as a Nefsan Ikiti state stakeholder to deep-rooted faith-based leadership. Beyond her administrative excellence, Busola is a multifaceted creative. As a skilled chef, baker, and the CEO of Craven Taste, she blends business acumen with her passion for culinary arts. Ultimately, she is a dedicated advocate for teenage and youth empowerment, consistently using her platforms to inspire the next generation.
The purpose of this podcast has been to bring people who have done excellently, well in leading the students, student leaders who they've laid that kind of excellence that we look up to, and we want our the coming leaders to model. So we bring them together so that they will see the kind and the right model to follow. So, and we are so happy to bring you on board this evening.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's such an honor. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
ma. Yeah. So, then our main focus is on subject leadership now, and I would love to know what leadership means to you. We have different viewing points on this subject of leadership. We have a lot of definitions by leadership experts, or some of them call themselves leadership advocate. So I want to know your perspective, what you see leadership as.
Okay, so from my experience, I'm going to be defining leadership from my experience. I see leadership as a status of responsibility, a state whereby you have influence on people's opinion, people's ideas, people's lifestyle generally. So from my experience, I'm going to be defining leadership as a status of influence, a status of responsibility. So yeah, in one word, that's it for me.
Wow, that's great. That's great. One thing most people just believe leadership is thank God for the likes of people coming, the likes of Johnson Mansell and I know Simon Snake, that they've written a lot about this misconception about leadership. Most people think it's just about title. Most people think it's just about you holding a position. Now, I was speaking to someone this evening, and we were talking about she is aspiring to hold a position, and I was talking to her about what she had done already before she even want to go to this position. And then we were talking about that. This is just to say that it's not about the position, it's just you see having a sense of responsibility, and that's what you've said here. That's very good. That's a great view, ma'am. And I'm curious to ask this question. They have different cultural belief about leadership. Yes, we have a universal viewing point on leadership, but there is this cultural belief about leadership, and I'm curious to ask this question because of the gender you are. And I have seen and I have met some leaders, most student leaders that did excellently well. You see, most of them, they are always like, yes, they are always male, but you being a female and being in this platform and this sphere of influence, which is leadership and even politics in the level of students. Now, how easy it is for you?
Easy? I will not use the word easy, trust me. I'm not going to use the word easy, but I would say that it has been good. Trust me, it has been impacting so far, so good. because I think my personality just made it easier for me, because I'm this kind of person that, just like you said earlier, I don't see leadership, or rather, should I say, I didn't see me being in position as a time for me to lead, because before then I was already leading, even without the power or without the fame or without the position. So it was quite easy for me, because before that I was already leading people indirectly or directly through my word, through my lifestyle. I was already doing that. So that was just the platform for me to, be able to influence or to reach more audience. You understand me? So I won't say it was easy, but I think my personality, who I was before, made it easy for me to be able to, blend to how exhausting politics is. Trust me, politics is exhausting, is a lot. But who I was just made it a little bit. It's not like it was easy, but it just made it easy for me to step in and function. I would say that.
Wow, that's awesome. I remember reading one of the book written by Warren Bennett, and Warren Bennett they call him the father of leadership study, and he was one of the people who really advocates for some theories to be annulled. So there is theory that was not then, that a leader is based on gender. A leader, like most, all male are leaders, while all females are not. That's just how it was before he came on board, and he tried to, and thank God they accepted it. They saw that viewing point of, like, he came on point to tell them, no, this is not it. And we've seen a lot of females now
Yeah,
on this
trust me, there are a lot
influence.
of female leaders doing great out there. Like a lot of
Yeah,
female leaders are
really,
doing great.
really doing great.
Yes,
Really,
trust
really
me.
great. And yeah, so seeing you be one of them, and it's something that I'm really delighted in. And now I will ask this question now. And this is Kingdom Leaders in Politics. And it's a platform for mainly not, okay, let me just say, Christians who are interested, believers who are interested in this sphere of influence. And we've had a lot of the kind of stereotype, the kind of prejudice. If you declare your interest in this mountain of influence called politics, there is a way they will start looking at you. There's a way they will
I
start.
understand.
So now I want to ask, how do you find it easy when you probably told your friends or told your parents, or maybe your pastor in church, that you want to go into this? What was the first impression? What was their reply and their response to you?
Yes, I would say that first of all, I am not a political enthusiast. Like from the beginning, I don't really
Okay.
like politics like that. You understand? From what we see in Nigeria, that didn't really, it didn't motivate me. So getting to school, I didn't really want to do politics. That was not my major aim. I was just being a leader, like just, leading people. Like it's just something that I just do out of my subconsciousness. I just do it because that's just me, right? So I didn't intend on doing politics. So my friends, I think they were like my major motivation, my parents too, and my siblings, because trust me, left by me, I wasn't going to do politics, because then in my department, there are some people they call, I'm not going to say Baba Sale, but like I would say Baba Sale, something like that. So they just, in College of Technology, they just came and then they were like, Lucas, we feel like you can do this, you can actually represent us. Trust, I've not been thinking about it before. I didn't think about maybe, Lucas, you can actually do politics. Before that, I was actually like NUESA General Secretary. I was serving as the General Secretary in NUESA, but that was just within my territory. I didn't see it as something that could extend to the whole school. So then when people came to me, I just shoved it off like, I'm not interested. People should look for another person. I told my friends about it, and to cut the long story short, I think my best friend and my friends were even to my church, like my fellowship president, they were like the one that said, you go and do it, go and make us proud, go and show us, go and show them, sorry, rather, that there are people that can actually do this and still be a Christian. So that was just like what motivated me. And then I got the form. I funny enough that the day I was even going to get the form, that is to show you how uninterested I was. I didn't take the requirements I was supposed to vote because I was so intentional about not doing it. I even lied to them, telling them that I called my parents, and then they were like, at that time I had not told my parents because I was not interested. But later on, I called my parents, and then they were like, we'll pray about it. We're going to keep praying, support you in prayers and all of that. So I got into it, and then my friend really supported me because that's what I'm going to say. The campaign, oh my God, my opponent had a strong, she had a strong hand. She had, she was already into it. Like I said earlier, I was not interested. I didn't have money for manifesto, for campaign. I didn't have money for banner, for flyers. But just like you said, what was the role of what was their reaction? They supported me all out, to the printing of the banner, the campaigns, going to hostels, because my opponent is a big fish. Let me say it like that. In terms of money, in terms of popularity, she was a big fish. But here I am. I'm just a church girl, from school to reading to church, fellowship, back, and all of that. So that was just my lifestyle generally. But my friends, if they eventually see this video, shout out to you guys. They really helped me, a lot. Their reaction was just like, we are ready, we'll go all out for you. That was just their reaction. And my parents too, and my siblings, they were just like, just go. We are ready for you, lady comrade, just go. So that was just their reaction, basically, yeah. So yeah, that was just their reaction. And my church people, oh God, they really supported me, announcing it, encouraging people, even to my fellowship. I'm trying to tell you that, I feel like a fellowship should encourage people. When you see someone coming out of, your church and saying, want to do politics, don't feel like, politics, why now? Once you get dirty, once your hand gets dirty, I feel like they should just encourage and support them. Yes. I think we can do better. The church can do better by doing that. Yes.
Honestly, even our nation, I always say this, that our nation needs more people who are, more Jesus. That's how I put it, more Jesus in this space of influence. And it's just those people they've carried Jesus are the people that can actually go there. So if you are probably because of what you are being, I'm talking about the church leaders now, probably because of what they've seen over time, maybe because someone, maybe a brother in church went to also declare that he's going into politics, and when he was there, they discovered that his love for God, he stopped coming to church, he stopped being, maybe that's right, but then they should know
I feel like that's the person, the individual going into politics is how can I say that? What I'm trying to say is that all of this is not just about you going into politics, because trust me, politics can own you. It can own you, it can drown you. But before going into it, you need to know yourself, bro. I'm not going to lie. If you don't know yourself, it's going to drown you, it's going to own you, because like they say, politics is a dirty game. But depending on how you play it, it's going to depend. Maybe you get dirty, or you try to survive. But I just feel like if you know you are going into politics, know yourself, know your stand, know what you are standing on, because if you don't know it, you are going to lose yourself, along the journey. You are going to lose.
That's actually the point. And one thing also, when you know yourself, and I think one thing you should also know is you should know your God. Honestly, I believe that when you know yourself, know your God. I even will place knowing your God as a priority. Knowing your God, knowing that He's the one leading you there before you even jump there. Because just like I always say this, and I believe it is true, that even those people in politics need more anointing, more prayer, more
Yes,
consecration than a
so
pastor, because you
yes,
are
so
facing the devil
because
every
oh,
single day.
they need it. Trust me, they need it because oh my god, you know that politics involves a lot of things. It involves parties. We are talking about student union here, right? Because being a
Yes.
student union leader, a party is going on. You have to be there as a leader. Obviously, a lot of
Okay,
parties, a lot
let
of
me come in and
outings.
ask the question now. I think let me ask this question. So how do you do with party as a leader now? How do you do with going to party, you having, and you are a church, they know you are a Christian, and there's a party, and no SUG people will be the one to even organize some parties.
Yes, now.
So how do you undo that?
Well, for me, I'm going to say that from my tenure till the end, and I think I did like at least like 2 major tenures, I didn't go to party.
Ah,
Well, and I'm not saying is a flex. I'm not saying that, you know, that was because I was the vice president. Now, after that, I begin to think that what if I was the social director? What if I was the president? Will I not go?
okay.
So that is to say that for some, I'm talking from another person's office. It was more easier for me because I was the vice president and the people around me knew what I stood for. They knew, at a point, they stopped inviting me. I can remember then. I think it was my birthday or something. Someone was just saying it jokingly that, I will celebrate it in the club. Let's go. All bees on me. Another person said she will not go. Why are you there? Why are you bringing it up? I think that made it even easier for me. They would not even suggest it to me because they know obviously I'm not interested. But I want to talk from someone that is a social director. I feel like being a social director, you have no option than to go, right? But if there is another option where you can, just be able to dodge the responsibility, you should. And I want to say the reason why it is like this is because when out of like a committee of 12, you have just 2 Christians, it's not going to be easy for the 2 to make decision. You understand? So that means that the 10 will dominate the decision. The 2 can only try. They can only try to suggest to bring their opinion, but obviously 10/2 is dominant. You understand? So I just feel like that was what made it easy for me. But being a social director, I think there is no way you will be able to dodge that kind of a responsibility. All you can just do is, I feel, attend and try to be yourself. You understand? Because if you attend again and you are being influenced, like they influence you, I don't know, but I just feel like that's where coming from, like knowing your place in God, knowing yourself. So after all, we've seen people that go to club and preach. That does not make them a sinner, right? It doesn't. So I just feel like that helps. But for me, I didn't attend any party. I even inauguration, say can you come, welcome, matriculation. I didn't attend any party. I'm just in my house or I'm in my church, anyone. Then after I can now start hearing update to I would make sure I gather information. How was the people, hope people have gotten home, hope nothing happened. If something happens, I will try my best to attend to such emergency. But me in the party, I didn't.
You said something. You said something that reminded me the question that Samade Yemi asked Pastor Adeboye, and that's when you were talking about 10 people will make decision and the 2 people will not have the power to make those decisions. Pastor Samade Yemi, now Dr. Samade Yemi, he met Pastor Adeboye and asked him the question that what's the problem of this country, Nigeria? And what Pastor Adeboye said was so shocking. He said we have too many unrighteous people in this country than righteous people. So he said, now imagine if you have 10 gangs of thieves or armed robber and you have just 2 policemen now. How are you going to, if they ask them to select their leader, who will be the leader? Of course, is the thief, one of the
Yes.
thieves, I'll be the leader. So it
Yes.
just that kind of thing happening, and this to say that we have less people, less Christ-minded people in this space,
In
and
governance.
we have a lot of people who are not, just the worldly people. They're just anyhow people in this space, and that's what is really affecting all leadership sector, even to the student level and our nation at large. So it's just now a call for people who God
Yes,
is leading them to know that the calling they are receiving, the the voice they are hearing now is from God. It's
yes.
from
And
God.
I feel like another thing I feel like is another thing I know is that
Okay.
it's not until when position, like until when power comes, before you can obtain some positions. Even like I
Yeah.
said earlier, unconsciously, when you begin to dominate some places by your responsibility, like you are responsible for some things, you just do it naturally. A time is going to come when these people that we call ungodly people, they will just nominate you themselves because
Yeah.
of what they've seen you doing. So I just feel like we Christians, we should do more of the doing and not of the talking. Let's
Yeah.
do more. Yeah, let's do more of the doing. And because what most of us, the only thing some people can do is just to talk. Ha, APC, let's do. I know the system is corrupt. The system is very corrupt. Trust me, the system is corrupt. But I feel like when we start doing more, like we do the doing more. Let me use that English. I don't know if it's correct, but pardon me.
Yeah.
I think it will get better, like gradually from the student union. I'm talking from those grassroots, because that's like the grassroots from the student union government. When people see that, oh, I've seen this person done this time ago, I will nominate this person, I will
Yeah.
vote for this person. So it will make it easier for us to come into power, because if it is by the manifesto or the talking, people will just look at you like, is it not that church boy, that prayer coordinator? Is it prayer I want to be doing you understand?
Oh,
But when they've
yes.
seen more of your works, when they've seen more of what you've done, they will be convinced a little, to stand for you. So I feel like
Yeah.
as Christians, let's do more. Let's do more of the action and not just talking. It's convince people more. It will convince them more. It will convince them.
Right. Now it just there's this I just get to uh I just saw the picture now in the Jesus ministry. If you see, I think Luke or Acts was the one that was saying that this is the pattern in which Jesus influenced the world. He said, and Jesus began to do and to teach. It's like things
Exactly.
Jesus began to do and to teach. Well, we began to teach, and we are trying to do. I believe that if you try to do and then we teach it, it's more. It's going to they will know what we are really saying. I believe that now, as you said, we have many people complaining about this. I mean, this administration, that
Yes, so
administration, Nigeria, but we don't really have a model that this is a model in which this country can be governed, this country can be ruled. We don't have a model, and the people that ought to provide, give this model, they don't want to be on ground. They don't want to even give themselves to it, because everyone is just shying away from it. So it's just
yeah.
something we should start doing. It's just something we should be committed to and start doing. All right, I will ask this question, and this question is to people who are I know there are different level of leaders that they will be listening to this podcast, and some of them will be a Christian, and they want to contest for a particular position now. And now imagine that, not even imagine, yes, we have a lot of ways they can win election. We have a lot of ways bribing people, trying to find your way there. So what is that
Yeah.
Christ way that you can tell us in a way that you won your election, or path you follow to win your election? Just share us about your wins now. You winning your election.
Okay. Truthfully speaking, oh god, my story is like one of its kind. My story of going into politics is one of its kind. So, like I said earlier, I was not someone that was interested in politics, but then my passion, took me there. So I would say that I was new to the system. I didn't know most of the things that were done in the system. So I just did it my own way. And one thing that helped me, and that was one thing I was saying earlier, one thing that helped me was fellowships, like churches. When I say churches, you understand? And then what I had done before, people who had seen me advocate in some places, and that's why, should I say, testimony of the mouth moves faster.
Yeah.
So I think that was what helped me. That was part of what helped me. Different domination of churches, and that's why I was saying that fellowship, we can do better. I think I can remember during my own time, if I'm not wrong, a lot of fellowship came out to vote. That was how massive it was. They were like, we are going to vote. That was it. And that was because some of them had seen me, like I said earlier, advocate in some places. Like they had seen me talk in a scenario, maybe one or two. So fellowship, we can do better by helping our own people. We can help our own people better. And like you said, the pattern I used was just maybe the I won't say work of my hands. It was just like what I had done. That's why anybody that is aspiring to be a leader should not wait for the platform before doing something. As little as you think it might be, be responsible for something. Do something. Don't wait for the position. Don't wait for the power. The power and the platform is just like it sounds, a platform to show what you have. So before the power comes or before the platform comes, do something that people can see. It's just naturally, if I'm a buyer, you're telling me, come and buy, how can I say it? Okay, let me say, okay, come and buy Samsung. I'm not really good with Samsung series. And then you say, okay, if I'm to buy that, I need to know its, the functionality, how it works, the camera, the storage, and you understand what I'm saying. So for someone to say, okay, I want to vote for this person, they need to know. I think that's where manifesto comes in. But let me not lie, a lot of us lie in manifesto. We just use that to bobo people, to hype people up and all of that. But I just feel like if you should show people what you are capable of doing even before the platform comes. I think that was just the pattern that I think worked for me. But me, I was just doing my own out of my subconsciousness. I just did it naturally as my personality. That was who I was, and I didn't know a lot of people had seen me doing that at one time or the other. And that was just like the pattern that worked for me. I didn't do much. I didn't have money. Trust me. Like I said, I didn't have money.
Oh my God. All right. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. Now, a question just popped up now in my head, and I would love to ask, though I did not plan to ask this, but then the current situation we are now in our beloved country, Nigeria, and there've been a lot of complaints. There has been what has been happening for over years now. We have a lot of people always reacting to, and that's true. The reaction is actually justified. Now, what do you feel is the solution? Like, have you thought of any solution now that you feel okay, even if it doesn't completely solve the problem that we are facing, but this can also help if you can any if it's advice you can just give.
Okay, I'm going to say first of all, our system is like the problem we're having. Our system is bad. Trust me, if someone that is, sorry to say, I don't want to use any pastor's name, but if someone that is an icon that we look up to, that is a Christian, goes up to the office of the president today, the person might have little or no work to show for it. Why? The system is bad. funny how I was speaking to someone today, and then I was saying that I can remember while I was growing up, is it Tope Adedokun or something? The man was singing, I'm on Otetemabo, I'm on Otetemabo. That song has been since. So that is to say that this thing is not happening just now. Is far back as I can remember. So the system keep getting corrupt each and every single day. So that is to say that being a good leader does not mean that you have a good governance. You understand? So I feel like our system needs to be worked on. Our system is our major problem in Nigeria. Our system. So the more we try to work on the system, I feel the more Christians should be bold to come into the place of governance. That's like, some people are afraid of, what if I go and I don't do anything with all my mouth, like with what people have seen. I'm a Christian, like what would I do? And I feel like Christians, I'm not saying, I'm just being practical. Let's not put like pressure on people that are really interested in this thing. Like I said earlier, the system is corrupt. So if you attain the position of being a leader, you would either have little or no work to do, because the system you are going there to meet is corrupt. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that our system, we need to start from the system. Not even the leaders. It's not even the leaders now. It's our system. So the more the system gets, little, or let me say, how can I say it? I'm trying to look for a good grammar. The more like the system is not corrupt, the more people will come up to say, oh, imagine that before you can attain, a lot of things need to be put in place. Before you can become a president, you need to be the age of what? 50 or is it 60? I don't know.
I think they use it around, is it 40 or so of 35?
Oh, that's why old people are leading us. Old people are the one leading us. Because if young people, and I just feel like, I'm not saying too young, but trust me, there are some people that I can't remember the last time somebody that is 50 years gonna reign us in this country. I can't remember the last time someone that is 40 years, or maybe let's just start from 50 safe. People that are 80, that are 90, that they are weak. Let me not, But what I'm just trying to say is that this system, they need to, do a lot of things around our system. Our system is very corrupt, very, very corrupt. And that's like what is staying, or what is standing as a discouragement to a lot of Christian leaders that are really interested in this game, or really interested in politics. I will say that.
Actually, I have this I have completed it in my mind, like, because I've studied like Nigeria history to some level, and I came out with this conclusion that, because they will say Nigeria was once a great nation. I've had that, but I started doubting it. Has Nigeria ever been great?
Since they have gone I can't remember that.
When Nigeria was great, we can say Nigeria was a great nation, was when we were not Nigeria, we were not called Nigeria. That's when we have kingdom.
We were colonized.
Before we were colonized. It was when we have kingdom, we have caliphate, we have it was then Yoruba king, or your kingdom. Is it your empire or your kingdom, and Sokoto caliphate and all? When we have those, then that was when I can say Nigeria was really great. Even again, it was not Nigeria. But now when we brought all of us together, that was 1914. When all of us came together, I don't think everything has been fighting, even to our time, our legend, these people we see as the father of this nation, Obafemi Awolowo time, and all these people time. I have just been studying. Is there anything? We've been seeing division all this while. So I don't understand, but that's by the way.
Like I said, this thing actually started from little, it started from, let me say, is a drop of water that makes a pool. So it started from a drop, and then it became so voluminous to the extent that is a lot now. Trust me, is a lot. It's a lot.
Okay, that's been a very, very interesting time so far. That's been a very, very interesting time so far. And I would love to ask this question. I love to ask anyone, any student, leader, any leader of any level, self, this question. And the question is, out of the character in the Bible, I would want you to choose. You tell me now one character that you can say you are. Let me be specific now. First in Old Testament and second in New Testament. So any character in the Old Testament that you can say, oh, I think this is how I'm operating, and the Old Testament, I mean, yes, New Testament and Old Testament.
All right. So I'm going to say that Esther and Paul.
Hmm.
I would say Esther because Esther's story was just like mine. She was not someone that, just had the passion of, oh, I want to become the king's wife, I want to become the queen and all of that. It was just the incidents that surrounded her that brought her into the palace. And then when she got into the palace, she, advocated for our people. So I would say that was like my story. That was like more of what I was. And Paul, the reason why I chose Paul was because even after Paul left the church, like maybe when he leaves the church, he keeps writing to them. He would say, he keeps writing back to them and saying, my brothers in, he would correct them. He did not forget that he was once with these people. So even after he left, he keeps writing to them that I am with you, even if I am not here. You people should. So that's like, even after I left politics, I am still like active. My 500 level, I was so determined that I'm not doing politics. Engineering is already a lot in my head. So joining politics I don't want that. But I try as much as possible to speak or to push some people to say, you go, you can do it. And that's like the two characters in the Bible that I can just say that I can use as an example for myself.
Wow, that's very great. Now, lastly, I will want you to give an advice to people who, especially your gender now, that they want to go into this space, but then they are discouraged, they are scared, and I believe that just one word from you can give them the morale they need and the courage they need. So please give it to them.
So I would say that don't be scared. Be confident in yourself. That's like the first thing. Before anybody can trust a brand, the owner has to believe in the brand. So before anybody can trust you, you need to believe in yourself. And also, don't be interested in politics because of the money. There is money in politics, but don't go there because of the money. Trust me, I can remember most times whenever I collect my allowance, we call it, I don't even end up spending it on myself. Before you hear, they'll say, how they used to hype now, God bless the leader, capacity leader. The money has gone. The money has gone. Or you will see somebody messaging you in the night, capacity leader, man, I've not eaten, I've not paid my school fees, I'm not. So most times this allowance is not even for my upkeep. Like I don't even end up spending it on myself most times. So that is to say that if you should go there with the energy of money, oh Jesus, it's because of money. Like I really want to make this money. I want to rule. Oh God, don't go there because of that agenda. Go because you want to serve. You want to lead people. That should be your main agenda. And like I said earlier, be confident in yourself. And I think one skill that every leader should have, like you said, especially a lady, and I think the society is doing better by putting value on a lady. I think the society is doing better now. So I would just say that a skill that you really need to have is a public speaking skill. As a leader, you need it. Not even a lady now, but on the lady side too is an advantage. I think that was like one thing again that drew people's attention to me. Everywhere I am, I talk. I am confident. I speak. So I think that's one thing every lady or every leader should try and have. If you know that you don't have it, it's something you can build it with confidence. And yes, you can do it. Yes, you can do it. Just go for it. go for it. You can do it. You can do it. Yes, that's what I can say. You can do it.
Thank
You
you
can do it. I'm
so
fighting for
very
it.
much.
Trust me, if I have any of my friends now that want to do politics, I'm rooting for them. Oh. I will root like I will, because it's actually a good thing. It's a good thing. Trust me, it's a good thing. Politics is not a bad thing. Oh, let me tell you, people, it's a good platform that builds people. Depending on how you involve yourself in it, that's just it. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much for this time. Thank you so
Thank you
much,
for
Ma.
having me.
And yes, I think that was the last question, but this question I must ask. So, what next step are you taking in your leadership journey?
I would say that there's should I say there's something I've been working on. Though I've not put it to the public yet, but there's something I'm working on. Though it's not really politics, but my own passion is to see people that, especially the teens, the I'm a youth, so I would say with the youth, before we become, Oman sọ pé igi kékeré náà ló di ilé ńlá, you understand? So that's like my next phase. My next phase is something something. I'm not going to say the name, but it's like something something. But trust me, in a year, I won't say two, in a year or less, it's something that I should have been able to put out there. But for now, I'm just putting in the structure, I'm putting in the structure, the system, everything, the people it needs. So that's like what I've been working on, and that's like my next phase of life. I know it's so strong. That's like my next phase. This is a platform. This is a platform, right?
Yes.
Shout out to all KG. Is it KGLP?
KLIP.
Okay, KLIP.
KL.
Shout out to
Some leaders in
KLIP.
politics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the team members. You're really doing a great job, like a great job. This is one platform that I envy. Like, this is like something I'm envisioning to build. Is something like this, but not in this direction. Your own is in politics, but mine is not in politics. You understand? So I know that it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of sacrifice. So I'm saying a big shout out to all the team members. So to cut the long story short, that's like my next phase of life. I'm looking forward to building a community. Yes, I'm going to say that, a community, a platform for teenagers, for youth, yes, that are growing up to becoming a resourceful adult.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Thank you so much. We are waiting. We are anticipating for it. All right, thank you so much, man, for
Thank you so much for
tonight.
having
Thank
me.
you
Thank you
so much, man.
I'm grateful. Thank you so much. It's a nice time. It has been a nice time. It's staying with you,